Hi, it's Danny. Welcome to this video, welcome to this channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. Deep gratitude to you for joining me today. So what are we doing today? Where have you been, Danny? What is this? What is this? What's that? Well, we'll talk about it. How do I continue? Well, we're here to talk about my planner situation. This is going to be a planner talk. Maybe a day in the life of said planner. I don't know. Probably a planner talk. We'll see how it goes. Anyhow, this notebook, which you have not seen yet because I haven't been here in a month of Sundays. Over a month, like 3 months of Sundays, 2 months. When was the last time I was here? March? Yeah, so a couple of things have switched up for me. Last time we talked, I was in a, what was I in? Yeah. She's right next to me. Did I show you guys this? This was my Zequence pocket notebook. Obviously black. It's my bullet journal, and it's what it was what I was maintaining in the month of April. And then I start looking at my old planners because I was reaching for her much more than I was reaching for my planner in January and February, which were emotionally and mentally draining months for me. Like, the year started off rocky and messed up. I'm not going to curse yet, but the cursing will come. Please believe. So I started being more devoted to my planner and whatnot. And what did I do? So I decided, like, okay, April's cool. This little bullet journal is cool. And the reason why I picked pockets, or because pocket-sized notebooks for my bullet journal, is because I like to be able to just tuck my planner anywhere I go. Funny thing, I didn't go anywhere in January, February, or March. I mean, I went places, like I went to New York, visit family, and I feel like we went somewhere else. And we went to, like, Boston a couple of times, but I haven't taken my journal and my notebook, my bullet journal, anywhere. And I found it really cumbersome to journal in the back. Like, I wasn't inspired to reach out for my notebook. It just felt like it was a space issue. So even before I recognized it was a space issue, I went looking through my planners, and that made me buy this girl, this Hobonichi Weeks Mega, as you can see. And what I did was I filled her the hell out. I decked her out. I got a pencil board, and I started planning things, and, like, my cats might interrupt me, my work might interrupt me, my husband might interrupt me. I might be interrupted, so please forgive me. And I planned for a while. And I would write out my usual task, which is pretty much the same thing every day. And sometimes, you know, weekends will change it up. And then I realized that it would be helpful to start writing notes about my working out, my exercise routine. And then I just slowed down on my exercising. So it got really awkward to have, like, all these rest days and then days with notes in it. And then I was just like, I don't know if I'm feeling the weeks like that, because I kind of wanted everything in one book, and I recognized that I wasn't taking as much notes on my strength training as, you know, probably I should. I don't know how much notes you should take for strength training. I don't know. I'm just trying to lose weight. Who knows? Who knows? Who even cares, right? So I remembered, I don't know, I think I was doing this channel when I was in my stalogy, my B6 stalogy, and I decided, let me get into a B6 stalogy. I actually looked at the Sterling 8 notebook. You're going to see Edge's paws in a second. Will you see his shadow? That's Edge's shadow. Let me see if I could touch his tail. He's very, nope, he's not feeling it. There's his paw. You saw his paw. That's my baby boy Edge. He's so shy and the sweetest little kitty. Scared out of his mind. God only knows what happens to those cats in shelters. We're not going to talk about it. Happy thoughts. Anyhow, so I went into My previous planners, I was in a B6 Stalogy for a while. I would want to say like 6 months in, I think, what was it, 2021. And I found it very productive and very helpful, and I was able to take notes on everything. I had my journal in the back, I had my bullet journal in the front, and I was just like, let's go back to that, but I don't want to split the years anymore, even though I technically have. I have 2 little bullet journals in pocket size. This one I pretty much maxed out. My journal stuff is in the back, but I've maxed out like January and February and March, even though some of it is kind of empty. I filled out April, and then I started a journal in the back, but I ripped out the pages. And so most of it is still full. So it's a half use, not even a quarter used notebook. Anyhow, I decided to get these, try out the Sterling ink notebooks because I didn't want to do the Stalogy, because the grid size on the Stalogy is a little bigger than I like. And lucky enough for you, I have an empty Stalogy that I had from a long time ago. You can see the pages are yellow. You can see how big the grids are. I think it's like 5 by 5 versus the Sterling ink notebook, which is like, I think a 3.6, 3.7. I know the height is taller than the width, so it's the perfect grid size for me because it kind of reminds me, like, it makes me feel like I'm in a Hobonichi without being in a Hobonichi. Anyhow, so I started this off in May. I tested it out in a different book to see if I would like being in a B6 size again, and that was in Zequence. Actually, I am all over the place. Forgive me. I hope you're keeping up. I talk fast. I'm from New York. Anyhow, Zequence makes a B6 size, and so I tested it out. I used April and April notes to test out how it would feel to be back in a B6, and I modeled it, the spreads in this trial notebook. I modeled these spreads from the spreads I used to have in my Stalogy. So I tested it out. I enjoyed it. I was going to use this notebook, and then I saw Sterling Ink had notebooks, and I wanted Tomo River paper. Don't ask me why. I use gel pens, so gel pens are likely to smear and smudge with Tomo River paper. I mean, I'm saying that, but did I really? Look, I pen tested the hell out of this pen. Yeah, it spreads. It smears. It's not bad. I don't care about smudging, like that. So I decided to buy this notebook, try it out, and I loved it. I loved it so much, I bought various versions of it because, like all planner people do, we will change our bleeding minds, won't we? So this is my notebook. This is my bullet journal / journal. I got these stickers from God knows where. It was like this weird company that I found randomly online when I was Googling, like, hey, big stickers. And so it says, stay positive, do no harm, but take no shit, and radiate positivity. That's the vibe I'm on right now. So I'll show you what my notebook looks like, and then I guess I'll kind of give you an update on what my intentions are for this notebook. Like, we're going on a date. My word for the year was really try, and it's kind of persist has also been like something I've been thinking about, just persisting in effort. So that's the kick I'm on. I have a quote by Brené Brown: authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we are supposed to be and embracing who we are. So, friendly reminder. My affirmations for 2023: I am capable, I am worthy, I am lovable. I wrote out, obviously, the yearly, my year calendar, not like I refer back to it. I have a future log with mostly calendar stuff, and we have some family stuff and friend stuff coming up next month. Period tracker, which kind of feels superfluous. That's not a word, but it feels like too much, and I may not use this in my next when I transfer data over, because as much as I like seeing it because it looks cool, it's like, meh, I have a tracker on my phone. My 2023 goals: mindfully care for my health and well-being, in I can't read my handwriting. Intentionally engage my relationships, try and persist. So I left myself with wiggle room so that my monthly goals can be very specific. So this vellum is by Sterling Ink. I guess I signed up for the B6 size. I thought I signed up for the A6 size. I don't know. I don't check it. And I have been thinking about canceling it because I have so many stickers that I have not used. And if you look at this notebook, I haven't put any stickers down. So May 2023, my motto for this month is have a beginner's mind. Engage every experience, whether it's familiar or not, with the heart of a beginner. Like, I don't know anything, which is good. Or I'm inexperienced. I don't understand. I'm here to learn. So here's my monthly log where I just kind of write out what's going on for that day. The monthly task log shows the week it's occurring, the date, and the time. So this gives the specifics of what's over here. This is my monthly calendar where I track like all kinds of random shit. Personal shit that I'm not going to divulge right now. But one thing I will divulge is my weight. I track my weight here. I also have my goals set up over here. Lose weight. Have a perfect month. A perfect month was supposed to be, you know, if you're an Apple user, they have activity rings where you move, stand, and exercise for 30 minutes. So you have to move 360 calories worth of movement, stand for 12 hours throughout the day. Like, you have to get up and walk around. And exercise is obviously 30 minutes of exercise. I have already failed that, but that's okay. Strict training 3 times a week. I am still working on that. Run 3 times a week. Still working on that. Apply meditation principles throughout the day. Working. No spend all May. Still working on that. And no sweets all May. Ha! So, and this is my monthly tracker. So I have, here's the first initial of what I'm trying to do versus the day, the month. Hey, Edge. Hiya, buddy. Aww, he's weary. See? There's Edge. Say hi, Edge. Big stretch. Oh no, don't block the camera, boy. Don't block the camera. And he moves the camera, because that's love. Look at his paw. Look at his paw. He gave you a wiggle. Edge, don't move the camera, please. I love you. Oh, he's shaking the camera. It's so weird that they want my attention when I'm, like, trying to do something. But that's what cats do. That's what all animals do, right? And probably children. I don't know. That's not my ministry. I've also been tracking my cravings because I am trying to be very mindful of what I eat, because I realize what I eat, trigger warning if you are very sensitive to like fat phobia and all that stuff. The way I eat has been a hindrance to me being at a healthier weight and healthier for me and what I'm comfortable with in my body. So I've been tracking how I eat, why I eat, and what cravings I have. And obviously it's linked to emotional eating, because as a binger, as an emotional eater, food has a different meaning besides like nutrition. And that's something I obviously should watch for. And I got that from my 2021 journal. And I've been making really good progress. Anyhow, my moods, which goes along with what I eat, what I crave, when I crave it. I've been messing around with my diet and what I've been eating just so I am more mindful of when I eat and how I eat. And if I put myself on like a eating routine, I find it easier to do other things to fill up my time when I'm upset, or when I'm distracted, or when I'm moody and all that jazz. Edge is on. Okay, I thought he was gonna drop something. Anyhow, my goals. So I have daily goals, things that I want to accomplish in a day. So if I haven't practiced yoga, like today, it's been a long time since I practiced yoga as per my tracker. It was May 6th, the last time I practiced yoga. Yeah, May 6th. So I made it a point to be one of my goals for today, something that I really want to do and accomplish before the day is out. And I did it this morning before work, which I was very proud of. And these are my wins. I find it really helpful now to celebrate the things that I feel I do right and put my energy on that to like boost me up. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've been through it. It's been a hard fucking, yeah, I'm gonna curse. It's been a hard fucking year. Which is why I haven't been around. And it's something, I'm working on it. I'm working on like showing up even if I'm not in the best of spirits, in the best of mind. But I don't want to, you don't watch a video for my funky attitude. You watch a video to be entertained, to look at pens, to look at paper and stuff. Like, that's joy. And I don't want to share my funky mood. Like, if I come here salty, you're gonna be like, Jesus, Danny, why'd you bother? I don't want you to think that of me. Anyhow, we're all work in progress, right? This is a practice. So my weekly spreads I'm still working on. I started to do like a log of like times and shit and blocking time, and I realized that that's not working. That is one of the reasons why I stepped away from the pocket, because I would do day to day. When I am in my lowest, when I'm depressed, when I am not showing up for this YouTube channel, dailies work for me because I can just focus on today. I don't have to think about tomorrow. I don't have to compare it to yesterday, to today. And that worked for a while. It's what I've been doing for, I feel like, months. Now I feel like I can focus on the whole picture or bigger picture. I can manage thinking about the week and how I want my week to go. Yes, breaking down to parts like today, the hour, the minute, but also I could go past the week or it within a week. So I've been working on a week spread. I realize time blocking does not work for weeklies and for me right now. So you always see the spread once. And this is where I write down like what's happening this week, which is pretty much the same. Like just things that I do to take care of myself, work, and if we have like a special trip planned or something to do, like plans, parties or whatever. Not parties, we don't party, but my husband's coworkers, they throw barbecues and stuff. Like if we do that during the week or we have a concert, it'll go here. So I put my dailies like this, and it looks like a block of text just hitting you. And I kind of like that vibe. It feels so good to have this. It kind of reminds me, the reason why I do it this way, not like page by page, because one, page by page is gross. But I was inspired by Ellie's Corner. She did her bullet journals in her A5 Leuchtturms like this, and I love this look. I was thinking of using stickers. I have stickers from Nightingale Co. that I want to use, like little emoji stickers, and I may come back and like put some stickers down. I may use some sterling ink. I'm not sure. I may just leave it black and white. I don't know. I'll just take it like as I feel like it. I may come back and like, hey, I'm gonna sticker up my book. Let's talk. I may do one of those. I also made a gratitude spread. And before, for the longest, I was putting my gratitude spread in the back with my other coping skills, with my journaling and my prayers. And I don't know why I did it that way. I guess because maybe my gratitude was too personal. They're still kind of personal, but nothing that nothing I'm like, oh no. Oh, another thing about my dailies is I write down the tasks. You probably can't see it because it's like all like block of text. But I write down like the things that I want to do for the day, like meditation and work, etc. Like if there's an event, like you see here, Thomas's party. And then I write down little memories that happened during the day. Like the other day, Stephen brought me flowers. And it's been a while since he brought me flowers, and that made me happy. So I wrote that down. And it's something also I would indicate in my gratitude spread. And you could tell, again, I just stop showing up when I am upset, and it's a terrible habit to like fold in and just like cut off everything that makes you happy, brings you joy. I stopped writing for a week because I had a terrible week 2 weeks ago, And I'm just trying to, I respect and admire people who keep going even when they're like upset. It's something my husband is really good at. Like, he could have the worst day and he'll just keep trucking along. It's probably military training, but honestly, I think that's who he is as a person, how he's always been in the military, exacerbated that tenacity. And that's what I want to accomplish, which is why I am back, even though I feel like I have nothing to say. So that hard week I had retro, I put in the retro dailies, but I also did my regular weeklies. So this was last week, May 15th to May 21st. I also put like the week of the year, which is the 20th week. Wrote down what happened, wrote things that I remembered from that week, and then I busted into my regular dailies for the 15th to the 21st. And here's my gratitude spread. So my gratitude spread is not going to go week to week. It's just going to be until I fill up these 2 pages, and then I'm going to go to the next empty page and just start writing again. So this is my dailies for this week. I did fill this out. Yesterday was busy. I've been thinking about jumping on the camera for days now. And I was supposed to do it yesterday, but work was busy as F. And then I went to the gym. There was a tree that fell on our shed yesterday, so that was fun. And then I had a therapy appointment. I'm back in therapy, and I actually like who I'm dealing with right now. I have a very good feeling, and so I didn't come back and write down my whatchamacallit. So I think I'm gonna quickly do that. Again, it's nothing fancy. What I do is I skip 2 lines after the last thing I wrote. Actually, I do want to include load therapist. So I write down the day in capital letters. Today's May 23rd, 2023. There's Edge. It must be close to their feeding time because they're wilding already. I always put meditation first because I actually meditate before I get up out of bed. Or sometimes, before I really start my day, I meditate, or I try to meditate. If you don't meditate, I highly, 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 highly recommend it, especially if you have struggles with anxiety, depression, worry, doubt. There's something about training your mind to have space from your thoughts and feelings. And one of the things they say all the time is, you are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings. And that is such a relief. I'm really preachy right now, aren't I? Coping skills. Yoga. I'm gonna run today. I just don't know where I'm gonna run. I usually run on base, but like they've been doing like training on the field, and there's 2 fields. One which is like smooth and like has cushion and whatnot, which is good for my old joints, and the other one is like rocky, and I hate the rocky one because there's geese shit and rocks dribbling up in my shoes, and I hate that. Or I may run around the neighborhood, which is kind of scary because there are no sidewalks. I can't get used to how everywhere doesn't have sidewalks. New York has sidewalks everywhere. Like, I'll never get used to not having sidewalks. I'm not gonna write my memories. I usually do it later on in the day. I'm not actually gonna write my week right now, but here's what I did for my day. I just wrote out the things that are happening today. I don't think anything else is happening today. No. And that's pretty much it. And I guess I'll go from page to page, write dailies, write gratitude. I'm not necessarily happy that it's going to be like back and forth, but that's what I miss about like a bullet journal that's more organic and not like page to page, like with my pocket B6. My pocket bullet journal. I carry this out with me sometimes when I just like leave the house, for a run or just to leave the house, I will bring my journal with me. So portability is not necessarily a thing. I'm in my car. I'm not going to carry it around like if I'm at Walmart or anything. So I do have covers, B6 covers, but I don't know if I'm going to like put this in right now. I'm enjoying the feel and the texture. Like, this is a really lovely notebook. The paper is lovely. It's off-white. The grid is perfect for me. I really love the Sterling 8 notebooks. Highly, highly, highly recommend. You do notice, and I'll be fair, there was some issues with the spine, kind of like the Zequence, but not as severe, and so I put washi tape to like cover it. In the back has my prayers. I even tipped in some, like I journaled in the Zequence B6 that I had, and so I ripped that out and I put it in the back of this. I tipped it in, and I haven't had problems since with the binding. I don't intend to put any more vellum besides like the monthly breakdown, like the June Sterling ink thing. And you know what, you'll probably see me back for a recording of my monthly setup for June. It's not gonna, I mean, you're gonna see the same spreads as May. I'm not gonna switch it up too tough, but it's been nice talking to you guys. It's been nice. I miss y'all. I'm sorry I wasn't around, or I haven't been around, but I appreciate y'all who stayed. I appreciate the newbies who subscribed, and I can't wait to continue this fun planner journey. I know I sound like, yeah, my husband. I gotta go. But it's been lovely talking to you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Do as you deem fit. Remember to question everything except your instincts. And I'll be sure to catch you on the flips. Bye.